This summer we went to the Pyrenees, and actually we started this trek 2 years ago when our baby was 3 months. So we walked 250 kilometers that year, and then next year we just returned to the spot where we ended. And we continued always east towards the Mediterranean, and this year we did another third part of this trek. We sleep in tents and in refuges and sometimes even in a cave. Now we have to walk like another 100 kilometers, and then we've done the whole stretch, 950 kilometers from coast to coast. And that's like also, it's not just, it's the extra advantage. We already know trekking in the mountains has many benefits, but for this it's like you have a project. There is a clear goal. It brings up so many deep emotions which are forgotten usually. If we just do our daily lives, we don't think of these emotions, and they come up when you have time while you're walking in the mountains without all these hectic confusions around you. Especially when you walk for longer than 1 or 2 days, when you really start walking for a week or 2 weeks, things settle down in your mind, and that creates space for reflection, which usually brings you back to who you really are and what you really want. After I come back from trekking, I usually take the big decisions in my life, and I'm usually happy about them afterwards. The other is also of getting back to nature and living simply without having to think of so many things, only about the food, the sleeping, the being dry and being warm, and being with somebody and really spending quality time together, not just doing the agreements on who does the dishes and who does the clothes. No, quality time. So while you trek, you have to make some sacrifices. I mean, you don't get hot showers every day, and you don't eat as well as at home, and you might sleep in a really small, crowdy, hot refuge or something. You make the sacrifices, you make the efforts, and you get the rewards. You cross a high mountain pass, and you get the new horizons and the views, and again you learn to live and to be happy with less. And it actually doesn't feel like a burden or a sacrifice. It feels instead like an accomplishment, especially if you're together. If you do it alone, that has some advantages, but we both love the movie Into the Wild, and one of the phrases which is there is like, happiness is only real when shared. For both of us, this has become not just a holiday, it's become more like a way of life.